Put the check on my phone. He says, what? Smooth fire water, champagne, mango mimosas. You're getting all fancy. You're trying to get a restaurant. So, oh man. Peace, LJ. How y'all doing? Hold on, let me pull this up. It won't come up. All right, y'all. So, people been asking for the receipts, and I got the receipts because people acting like I'm making up stuff and I'm talking crazy or whatever. Y'all know that's not the case. All right. So, some of y'all know I made a post probably last week about Balboa. Now, how do you pronounce his name again? Let me see. Vasco Nunez de Balboa. You want to look it up. Vasco Nunez de Balboa. He was a Spanish, they say explorer, conquistador, more like a mercenary. And he was basically here exploring the land, quote unquote. And he murdered a lot of people, hundreds of thousands of people. Now, some of those people just happen to be homosexual people or transgender people, okay? So, if y'all watching the replay in the morning, I know some parents may not want their children to hear the subject. It's going to be some graphic words and things said. So, this is a parental warning. It's really because they describe to me and things on some of these. And I might not read all that, but just the whole mention of that. Got to let the parents know beforehand. You said, Demetrius, you said you're excited somebody's talking about excuse. Yeah, because people are making it taboo and things that act like this only happened after the colonizers, even though there's a whole lot of proof here and in other places that it existed before the Europeans got there. Right, yeah, I might need to get me a glass tonight. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me put another song on so I can... No, I can bring it with me. But anyways, we're going to get into it. About to pull up some... I got PDFs. I got articles. I got pictures. So the main picture that some of y'all see on the preview is actually one of the drawings that they had of indigenous people being killed by Balboa. You say history still repeating itself? Yeah, suppression. Yeah, they're definitely suppressing not energy. Yeah, suppressing energy too, and information. Yeah, the colonizers didn't like it. They didn't. Hold on, let me get a cup. Yeah, they definitely didn't like it. And for a lot of the tribes who actually had people practicing it, a lot of those people were conjurers and medicine people. Okay. So some of them were important people to the tribe. And one of the guys we're going to see was actually the brother of one of the chiefs. Okay. Peace. Hey, DC Big. Okay. Get a little bit of wine. Hold on. Green. I got all these receipts up here. Hold on.
Yeah, go check this sister channel out, her video out primarily. I ain't gonna watch. I mean, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. But.
Let me do the entire screen. You say I'm asking how did they have an issue when they practice it? It was hypocrisy. That's what I'm saying. Right, but they practiced it and they were hiding what they were doing. Let's see. All right. Let me know if y'all can see it. Or these originals or chinos. The ones that they depicted were the originals, and I'm sure the chino ones did it too. You know, pretty sure they did it too. A little bit. Let me turn the volume down, please. Alright, so here we go. This is from Los Hugo's Negroes. Cannibalism, sodomy, and the failure of modernity in terra firme. Okay, so that means America, right? So they're talking about Vasco Nunez de Balboa. Let me see if I can do it. This one. And it says, as Vasco Nunez de Balboa and his party penetrated the land they knew as terra firme, in September of 1513, they left many bodies in their wake. Okay? And they're talking about they're trying to go from the Caribbean coast over to what is now the Isthmus of Panama. You say, how do you know it's accurate? This is their first eyewitness, I guess, accounts. All right. We also have a lot of oral history as well that we know these people existed. Okay. But like I was telling everybody, this whole scene with Balboa is, if you know if you're into American Indian history, it's kind of common knowledge. So to have such a backlash from people,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, anyways, let's get back into it. So the assembled party traveled to Corica inland into the territory of Kwa, where the what's called Cacique. I'm messing up these names. I think it's Cacique of the same name, according to Peter Mayer, in 1516 account of the incident in De or Novo or decades. Now, I don't know Spanish, so. Right, Phoenix. The Darren era. Okay. So let's go down to, they're talking about a battle. Okay, here it is. A battle ensued, and Mayer reported that 600 people, including the Caliph, were slain like brute beasts. Okay. An account details the ways Balboa's party dismembered and killed the occupants of Curaçao. In the wake of the massacre, he relates that Balboa discovers Nefanda infecta veneri in the village of Curaçao and takes measure to deal with it. So Jonathan Goldberg opens in this article Sodomy in the New World, Anthropologies, and Old and New, with an account of this incident, which he calls an originary moment in the history of the making of America. Hey Diane, you said you got distracted. It's okay. We're just really getting started. So I just pulled the article up. Okay. It says, though I agree that this moment is significant, I can see it as an early example of the production of the masculine governmentally that continues in the form of impunity or impunidad throughout the Americas. Okay, and it's talking about how Balboa set his dogs on 40 or 50 people of Curaçao, described as being dressed as women, for having committed a nefarious sin only a few days before he reached the summit of the mountains from which he first sees the great ocean of the South. Okay, let's get into the chilling account, allegedly. Let's see if I can move this over. And it says, tonight, by order of Captain Balboa, the dogs will sink their teeth into the naked flesh of 50 Indians of Panama. They would disembowel and devour 50 who were guilty of the abominable sin of sodomy. who only lack tits and wombs to be women. Okay, so clearly these are transgender right here. The spectacle will take place in this mountain clearing along the trees that the storm uprooted a few days ago. By torch, the soldiers quarrel and jockey for the best places. Vasco Nunez de Balboa chairs the ceremony. His dogs, Leon Seco, heads up God's Avengers. Leon Seco, son of B. Cirilio, has a body crisscrossed with scars, and he is a past master of capturing and quarreling. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, right there, yeah, violent and evil. I don't even think they really cared. There's this excuse to attack the Indians, period, whoever they found here. And he took it upon himself to use these people who he claimed, dressed as women as a prime example of why they needed to kill the Indians, because these people didn't live like how they lived. Dorothy, you said the backlash was and is crazy, unnecessary, unless folks like that cherry picking Bible conduct. Right, that's what they're doing. They're cherry picking. No, we don't speak Spanish, but we speak in English. It's still colonizer language. Yeah, let me see. Go to the next page. Go to the next page. And here's the picture right here. This is the black and white version, but you'll see the other one. You clearly see afros on the men. Or, I don't want to misgender the people who are being attacked by the dogs. And that's supposed to be Balboa in the middle right here. But look what they got on. I mean, today's standards, that look like women's clothing. These tights and stuff they got on. But I digress. This is the dogs led by Leon Seco, son of whatever, were imposing animals that, along with horses, were important tools of the conquest of the Spaniards. Francis Lopez de Gomara identifies the dogs as alanos, a muscular breed of hunting dog known as a Spanish bulldog, or alano español. In his brief mention of this incident, Gomara notes Balboa sits his dogs on 50 putos he found there and then burned them, first knowing of their abominable and filthy sin, naming both the new way of dealing with sodomites, the dogs, and the old with the burning. It's important to note that the dogs were used as a tool of war, but not, as far as I can tell, as a tool of punishment in the Inquisition, which had been the primary way to deal with pecado nefando and sodomy on the Spanish soil. So they're saying that they did the same thing with people back in Spain.
Oh, rotten bastards.
All right,
Anyway.
AP, if you want to keep this up, we're going to time you out because you're kind of distracting people. Diane, you said in some Eastern countries, this group of people were celebrated as being closer to gods. They worshipped and believed that they could deliver messages directly to heaven.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, like the Hindu culture, they do believe that for sure.
The Hydras of India.
They do believe that.
Yep.
Let's see.
And many other indigenous groups on the earth. Yes. Yes, I. Better know thyself.
Thank you, Kim Powderton. I mean, if you're adding on, it's okay to disagree, but
I'm gonna stop it right there. Hey y'all, I'm gonna just do
I'm showing you the proof, right?
Yeah, see, she's showing the proof
Okay.
right there. You got ones who don't want to hear. So FBA, where you at? FBA, where you at? And this sister did like what, 2 hours? Yeah, she went 2 hours in with just this from Balboa to all, just by everybody, all the receipts. So the stuff that y'all look at and other stuff y'all don't look at about when it comes to the existence of two-spirited people in Native America, all you Negro, all you niggas, oh yeah, we not no Negro, we not this, we not that. Oh, we was here before this, and we was, yeah, where the slave ships at? Why y'all want to talk about this? Why y'all want to talk about what else was here? Who else was here? And who else looked like who before all of, yeah, and what, and who else they saw when they got here. But anyway, I just went through like, this is simple. This is the video. She went in, very great job. Y'all can watch this and more. Or Moses, I'll put the link under the video if you're watching this on YouTube. Under excuse me, under the video on YouTube, and y'all go check her out. Did a good job. And shout out to the sister for doing this. Tasha, I believe is the name. But just go check it out. And that's all I want to say. And the truth is out. If I have some gems, I'll be sure to try to drop it on y'all. If I have time or don't on my subscribers. But definitely check this out. The receipts, the information is there. She goes in. All right. From the to the ruler. All right.
One of the first fake Indians